Folsom Field here in Boulder, Colorado. Right now is the epicenter of college football.
Welcome to 0 to 60. Matt McChesney. I am the owner and operator of 6-0 Football Academy and 6-0 Equipment. Played at the University of Colorado since 2004. 6 years in the National Football League on both sides of the football.
That was his dream to play for Colorado. And McChesney grew up in Colorado, always wanted to be a Buffalo, has had a great career.
I'm Matt McChesney. This is 0 to 60. That is Coach Prime. We are at the University of Colorado. Brother, thank you so much. What's happening? This is 0 to 60. I'm your host, Matt McChesney. Bailey's on the ones and the twos. We have a hell of a lot to talk about today. We're going to try and get this done quickly, but you never know. Shit could go off the fucking rails. Remember to follow us all over social media. Twitter is just the pit of hell, but it is also quite entertaining. 6-0 Academy on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok, and at 0 to 60, obviously, on Twitter to follow the show. On Monday, we're going to have some groundbreaking and awesome news about the future of 0 to 60 and where we're going, which is that motherfucking way. So hang on to your ass. Today's show is going to be full of it, and I'm sure that the prime sexuals are going to love what I have to say, and honestly might be a little bit surprised. I think that folks are assuming they know how I feel about all this crazy shit. But we have a lot to talk about, both college football, the NFL, the NBA, fucking the tournament, which was nuts yesterday. Texas not putting in their center at the end of the game, and then losing on an offensive rebound putback. Son of a bitch. Fucked up my entire parlay. I won all the other games. I had Illinois over fucking Houston. Everything was right. And bam, Texas fucked it up. Horns down today, bitch. So, Bailey, what's happening?
Let's roll, Matt. Happy Friday. And if you guys are watching the show, you better buckle up because this is about to go down. We have a lot to talk about. 0 to 60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage. And we already got a donation. Shout out to Bobby. Love everything you do. Fuck the haters.
Bobby.
Amen to that, Bobby. Appreciate you watching on this fine Friday. Matt, we have a lot to discuss here. We got a big announcement on Monday that I can't wait to unveil to all you guys. We appreciate all your guys' support and even the haters. Shout out to the haters too.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't be here without you. I got confirmation today. We wouldn't be here without the haters. We love you all.
Amen.
Please keep hating.
Keep hating. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Matt,
you are the best.
Yeah.
Brianna Masis is the fucking shit. She's the most. Oh my God, she's the most beautiful, sexiest motherfucker on earth. She's brought me a nice chai. This shit is like pancakes in a glass, but other than that, it's pretty good.
Shout out to Bree. Matt, let's dive into it here. Colorado. Let's start at the front for Colorado here. We're gonna get a little bit away from spring ball. We're gonna talk about some former Colorado players who have made some interesting comments about their former program. Now it started. See, that's funny. So it started with Ryan Staub down in Knoxville talking about being coached by Josh Heupel and basically saying he's got more coaching in the month there than he ever did at Colorado in the 3 years he was in Boulder. Now, some other players have come out and said some interesting things, starting with Jordan Seaton, who was asked about his transition from LSU to Colorado, and this is what he had to say. Take a listen, Matt.
I left Colorado
I feel like I was at a good point, but I feel like coming here, the transition from how I eat to how we work out here, is just kind of different. My decision to come here was just based off, it just means more, Coach uses that quote, it's just different here, and I really believe that. Being here is really just different from how we train to how we work, and the word extra around here. We're big on extra, because just doing what's required is not enough. When it comes to work, that's what this place is about. Like, you don't come here to do nothing else but work.
It means
now
more.
Play Merritt.
Go ahead.
Play Merritt now too, because honestly, I'm going to say the same thing about both guys, most likely.
All right. So look, former Colorado linebacker, DN, IMG Academy product, London Merritt, he transferred to Ohio State, and he talked about the differences from Ohio State and Colorado, and he highlighted coaching, kind of like Jordan Seaton just did. Take a listen.
I just felt like it was just a sign. I'm back here twice, and definitely it was just a lot better than where I was, and facility-wise, coaching-wise, I feel like it was just a better option for me and for me to, get into that step to the next level, especially, with Coach Rump. They just have a history of putting, guys to the league, so that's my main, objective. So.
He highlighted better coaching there. Matt, what do you take away from Seaton's comments, London Merritt's comments, and what does it mean? There's multiple CU players calling out the coaching at their former program. What do you take away from that?
Okay, so Seaton's not wrong in saying it's different and it means more. Football means more at LSU in Baton Rouge to that fan base than it does in Boulder, in my opinion. Okay, and that hurts me to say as a Buff, but it's true. And people are going to tell me I'm a hater for that, but come on. I mean, please just step back and listen to what I just said. So it does mean more at LSU. I would say that LSU means more than the Saints. The Buffs don't mean more than the Broncos. It's just not close. So he's not wrong. And you know what? Clemson might be a better fit for Merritt. He's another Southern guy. It might be a better fit where he can go get the type of coaching that's a good fit for him. Maybe it wasn't a good fit for him last year, but they're both quality players and quality young men. I don't feel like they're necessarily talking shit about CU. I think they're answering a question, but I also think that in the case of Merritt, it seems like maybe he feels like his first year he didn't have a very good experience. That's what I kind of feel listening to the way he answered the question. And he, CU was a good springboard, and he's thankful for his time there, but he was ready to leave. And he comes in, and
I said he was at Ohio State. He's at Clemson, by the way. I just wanted to. Yeah,
so I'm just saying, he was ready to leave, and he used CU as a springboard, and good for him. His opinion and from his experience here as a young player, the coaching at Clemson in his opinion is better than what he was getting at CU. That's what he said. Yep. Seaton, on the other hand, I'm not angry with what he had to say. He's answering the question as well. I don't understand why people expect them to throw praise at Coach Prime. He's not their coach anymore. They're not necessarily talking shit about CU again. Seaton saying it was time for him to move on, and he can't answer the question super honestly. I mean, that it was a lot of it had to do with money, and a lot of it had to do with solidifying him being a first round pick. And
right.
Last year, was he as hurt as he says he was to miss all that time? I think he probably could have played if he wanted to most of the games. But he made a business decision. So look, you have to also take into consideration that every media member, especially in the clickbait society we live in, is going to ask every ex-CU player this. Bayard's going to be next, and they've already gotten Staub and the McPherson. And
I was just going to say.
McPherson's going to be up. It'll happen again because they're seeing how much traction it got asking the first three guys. It's all over the place because people are selling the drama, right? Everyone's buying into the reality TV show. Well, Colorado doesn't have anything to do with that. They're not. That kid goes to LSU and the other kid goes to Clemson, right? They played for Coach Prime last year at CU. It didn't go the way everybody wanted it to go. Everybody went their separate ways. I proposed this question on Twitter yesterday, and there was a lot of people that I don't think they can read because I wasn't attacking anyone. I'm asking, do you think other transfers get the same question? Or do they know that asking about Colorado is going to stoke the fire and enrage the prime sexuals and the fans of Prime, which just drives an unnecessary question at this point? Like, what's the difference between here and Colorado? Well, as these players get older and they're more media savvy and trained, they'll learn what not to say. Just answer the question very plainly and bluntly. Like, CU was great. I enjoyed my time there. Love the coaches. Love what Coach Prime's doing. I think they have a bright future. I'll always be a Buff. They just do things down here at Clemson a little bit differently. It's a better fit for me. And I'm proud to have worn black and gold, but I'm really looking forward to my future as a Clemson Tiger. Same thing for the LSU question. Instead of giving your opinion about something, let's stay in our lane here from an athlete standpoint. But at the same time, they just answered the question honestly in their opinion. And I bet you both guys are wondering why there's so much blowback on them. They're just answering the question after practice.
Right.
So the fan base, and we used to talk about this before Coach Prime even got the job with when they were remember when they were 1-11 and we were trying to do the show? People were like, why are you even doing a show? Who gives a shit, right?
Yeah.
Well, on Monday, when I announce what's about to happen, that's why we keep showing up, right? But think about it. Even then, when people would be like, on social media just eviscerating the program and asking me why I'm on the sideline supporting them, the 1-11, don't you get tired of this? Well, yeah, but they'll turn it around eventually, and they hire Coach Prime, and they're way better than that. That's for damn sure. Way more relevant. So we're not even going to try and compare those two those two eras. That Carl Guerrero era was a disaster on top of COVID. So, when you bring in Coach Prime and all this, all that negativity that was focused on Darrell, well, that affected development and recruiting and getting players and the transfer portal era and everything else. Christian Gonzalez, Jordan Tyson, all those kids ended up leaving. Gonzalez was on this roster the year before Coach Prime got the job. I wonder if he would have left if Coach Prime would have been got the job a year earlier, because Christian's a DB. But I just think that the way the reaction is now towards a lot of this is recruits see that too. And the reaction online and the way people are so personally affected by all these business decisions, how hard they go after both sides, and there's not really any middle ground. Nobody that's just looking at this for what it is, which one guy got paid a ton, the other guy's young, and it wasn't a good fit and left. And he wasn't the only one. That all those veteran players left, and they're really good. And I'm not going to sit, and that's the other thing, trying to act like these kids aren't good players anymore, or somehow Jordan Seaton was just lazy. Did he make a business decision last year? Probably.
Yes.
Does that make him lazy? I don't know if it makes him lazy, but he did make a decision that people can point at him and start questioning that. But I don't think it's necessarily true. No one's going to talk about it at the combine in his interview. No one will care. He'll go to LSU and probably ball the fuck out, and they're probably going to be pretty good, and he'll go in the first round, and this will be a distant memory. So I guess my point is, why does it always have to be we love Jordan Seaton when he was here, but fuck Jordan Seaton now, that piece of shit. He's throwing Coach Prime under the bus. Why does it have to be like that?
Right.
He's just answering the question. Maris just answering the question. Staub just answers the question. So let's be careful on how we're looking at both sides. Colorado, was good to these kids. The kids were good to CU. At some point, that's got to just be what it is in the transfer portal era. It doesn't always need to be you're my mortal enemy because we disagree. And that's the thing about the fan base and the sensitivity in Boulder is if you don't blindly agree, if you don't just say yes, if you don't just think that everything they do is just printed in gold, then it's a big middle finger. And that's not, I don't think that's very productive in a world where everybody sees everything.
I agree.
Because of social media. So kids see it, parents see it. The amount of people I talk to that are like, just that doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't appeal to what we're looking for our son, blah, 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 blah. And I'm talking about the reality show aspect that is Colorado football. And I'm not talking shit. That's what it is. That's the way it's viewed by them. I'm relaying a message.
Right.
So something I've heard from coaches and players and recruits and parents and, on top of everything else I know. So CU's got a great thing going for them. I think they have a good roster. I'm excited to see what they can do moving forward. I'm excited for these ex-buffs to go prove it somewhere else and do their jobs. But they don't all suck, and it's not all CU's fault. Everybody's complicit in it. It's 50-50. That was half their decision and probably half the fact that CU didn't run one double team with Jordan Seaton. So he had to make a business decision, and he did.
I was going to say,
yeah. So, life goes on, bro. But to sit here and act like he's lying, it does mean more at LSU, and it is a bigger deal. And no one can actually sit here. If you disagree with me on that, you're just telling me that you're not an educated football person at all. Like you don't know what you're talking about. So, it's just, let's be real and just move past this. Honestly, people are like, why are you even talking about non-CU guys? Well, they are buffs. Once you play here, you're a buff. Mm-hmm. So we're the same way we're going to talk about what Shador does next year and Travis Hunter. And if Horn has a big game, we'll bring him up, and Wester and Green and all these other cats. If you wore black and gold and you bled on Folsom, then yeah, man, we're going to fucking keep talking about you and shit. And remember, reaction show, everybody. We don't come up with the stories. We just talk about them.
Amen to that. And Matt, I have a couple questions for you on this. Okay. One, I have no problem with them answering the question because they're asked it. I also, do you put any fault on Lane Kiffin, Dabo, or any of these Seaton or Maris coaches for just not having them shut down the question? Because they know by answering it what it's going to do in the media.
Lane, they're not sitting next to them in the press conference.
No, but I'm saying saying something to them prior than them going to a press conference saying, and
they don't know the questions that are going to be asked.
That's true. I'm more just saying, instead of answering it, stoking the fire, why wouldn't you just kind of give an answer like you?
Well, if you don't answer, if you're like, well, respectfully, I'm not going to answer that question, that says everything without saying it.
That's fair. I guess, see, it doesn't matter how you answer it, right? Because you answer like Seaton and they're going to spin it. You answer
it doesn't matter how you answer it. It doesn't matter how we evaluate it. It doesn't matter what I say, you say. It doesn't matter what Coach Prime says, because people are so reactive to what they think. And if you don't think exactly what they think, well, damn it, I have a Twitter page with 17 followers, and I'm about to tell you what I think. Because God damn it, it puts me on the same level as you. It's like the screen when you're watching like CNN or some stupid bullshit if you still watch the news. And one guy's like a fucking world-renowned scientist, physicist, fucking PhDs and fucking degrees falling out of his ass, super smart motherfucker, right? Like Jordan Tyson, right? Isn't that the fucking astronomer dude? He's smart as fuck, that cat. And then you also put up like a fucking redneck asshole that's fucking got like 3 teeth and can't add and fucking bangs his sister. And like, they're on the same plane though on CNN next to each other. And the normal moron's going to be like, oh, look, they're equal. No, they're not. No. So, that's what it is. So you got to remember that when you're doing this job, when they're doing their jobs, like, The Man in the Arena by Theodore Roosevelt, who happened to be the president, one of the original Rough Riders, if everybody knows their history, and DMX didn't come up with the Rough Riders. go read The Man in the Arena, and that'll tell you a lot about how men in the arena think.
Fair. And like I was saying, like Jordan Seaton, he can answer it as honestly or not honestly as he wants. He can try to avoid it. Same with Staub. And like people are going to spin it. Jordan Seaton answered it this way, and it's the number one fucking headline about college football right now.
It's the number one thing in college football.
Which is crazy to me, and spring ball's going and shit. Colton
And
Hood
look,
answered like
is the coaching different? Let's be real. Like, real quick. For Merritt, pull up the defensive line coach at Clemson real quick, computer. Boop, 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 boop. Return. We got information. This is what fucking Bailey does. He delivers.
Let's see.
D-line coach at Clemson.
D-line coach. Let's see here. They got a D-ends coach named Chris Rumpf. They got a D-tackles coach named Nick Eason.
All right. So Nick Eason, he's an ex-NFL player. He played for the Steelers. Mm-hmm. And Rumpf, I'm pretty sure he's an ex-player too. Okay. So, yeah, he just came from Sapp and Pecco to two NFL guys at Clemson. All right. So he's saying maybe these two fit better with what he's trying to do as a defensive end. I don't know. Pecco and Sapp are both interior 3-technique nose tackles. They didn't really have a defensive end coach. Merritt's more of a 5-technique outside linebacker type.
True.
His hands on the ground. I think McPherson's more of the hybrid. Merritt's probably a 7, on the outside linebacker thing. That's more McPherson. But maybe Merritt's getting better coaching from actually playing with Huff, who played defensive end, and more focused on that rather than 3 techniques teaching a defensive end. Maybe that's what he's trying to say. LSU, who's their offensive line coach?
God, I can't remember. You know, at the top of your head, let me look it up.
No, come on, computer. Boop, 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 boop. Reese was at Miami yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
He's at Florida today. He was like, Miami's sick. They're down here fucking knocking the shit out of each other. Everybody's getting down, and I'm like, yeah, fuck, dude, that's the U, and they're up right now. That's not the U, like, that's not the 7-5 Miami. That's Miami's back, homie.
Mario Cristobal is like preaching violence in practice. Eric Walford is LSU's offensive line coach this season, veteran offensive line coach.
He's been there forever, and maybe he's a good fit with Seaton. Also, maybe Seaton walked into LSU and he thinks it's different, and the standard's different for him. Sure. Maybe the distractions are less. We don't know. He said he's 305, 307. Again, we made a joke about this the other day, but I'll say it again. Like, weed ain't legal in Louisiana.
It's not. No, it's not. That'll play a part.
Yeah, man, I mean, everybody's got to just get over this. They don't play for us anymore. People are going to say what they're going to say. It's not the first time that everybody's going to go after, like, the program. Right. They didn't even say anything negative about Coach Prime or anything, but everyone's running with it. So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter what you say. It's how it's perceived out here by the, I don't know. It's Colorado, like, per capita, is Colorado the most dysfunctional fan base? Ooh. Like, do you think who has the most infighting in the entire country? Do you think there's anybody that has more infighting?
Let me think of a couple of fan bases. CU, I would certainly put up there. I'll put Alabama in there. I feel like they got a lot of beat.
They want to get rid of the half, want to get rid of the Boer, maybe more than half.
Put Bama in there. I would put like maybe Florida State. Maybe those that type of fan base. Miami, maybe. I mean, but Miami, they're diehard, like loyal as shit.
Miami's not dysfunctional. They play for the Natty, dog. They're united behind the coach who played there.
And we go all kinds of fan bases.
Their fan base just sucks.
Yeah, I think CU is certainly up there, Matt, to say the least. And what I was saying is Jordan Seed can answer it this way. Colton Hood, who was at the combine, I was asked
another guy
difference in coaching, and he didn't even say anything. And people are running on it on Twitter like he just fucking again. It broke.
What did Colton Hood say?
We showed it like a month ago. It was literally
that people are still pissed off about that.
Yeah, and they were the internet ran with it a month ago, so it doesn't matter how you answer it. Kind of like how we've been talking, Matt. Like it's just the nature of the beast. But I mean, it comes down to it. Multiple former Colorado players are saying they like the coaching better at their new spot. I'm interested to see how the coaching is with the current Colorado team Brendan Marion, and several other additions they brought in. Coach Marv, the D coordinator now. I'm excited to see how they get after it in the spring here, and we will continue to dive into it.
Have you ever seen Coming to America?
You said what?
Have you ever seen Coming to America?
No, man. See, you in these movies.
It's an Eddie Murphy movie, bro, and it's hilarious. But okay, you can act like it's like from 1950.
No. I'm just saying, I'm like not a movie guy, so
no shit. But everybody else probably knows what I'm going to talk about just because you don't watch movies and you raw dog flights and shit. I don't know what's going on with you. But there's a scene in Coming to America where he's introduced to his wife, and he's the prince. And he's like, "What kind of food do you like?" She's like, "Whatever kind of food you like." He's like, "Okay, what do you like to do?" "Whatever you like." That's the world that we live in. Bark like a dog. Maybe you should watch one fucking movie, bro.
I can't wait till we do your top 10 on Monday because I got the list in progress here. And by the way, Lane Kiffin just posted Jordan Seaton on his Twitter, said hashtag.
Joe Louis is 137 years old. He's 147 years old when he fought Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano did whip his ass. He did whip Joe Louis' ass.
Jimmy Johnson, Matt, is commenting on the Jordan Seaton thing.
Nice. What fucking Jimmy say?
All he said was all he said was interesting. ... on Twitter.
Yep.
So I'm just this thing is fucking blown way out of proportion in my opinion. You know how Colorado is. I mean, it's anything on Twitter.
I surely do.
It's gonna get ran with, and that's kind of the nature of the beast, Matt. Let's move into some NFL talk here. We'll take a break and then we'll talk some more college here. Matt, Tom Brady recently played in the Fanatics Flag Football Classic, where he went against Logan Paul and the Team USA flag football team, and etc. And after that, he's been approached about a possible comeback, Matt, and this is what he had to say. Take a listen.
Clip of you playing flag football last week. I saw your nice little lateral move there and a pass that seemed like it had quite a bit of zip on it to Stephon Diggs. I'm not going to ask you if you're preparing a comeback. I'm not going to go down that road. All I'm going to ask you is if you have looked into the NFL rules of a minority owner temporarily coming back, say week 14 or something. Like, have you at least inquired if that's allowed?
Funny enough, you ask. I actually have inquired, and they don't like that idea very much. So I'm going to leave it at that. We explored a lot of different things, and I'm very happily retired. Let me just say that too. So I loved being out there playing in the flag game. I love not getting hit. I've got a lot of really fun things I'm involved in, and it's never going to be old, and get old throwing passes to incredible athletes on the football field. But if anything, that game reconfirmed to me that I'm very happy in my retirement.
What do you think of that? Because I think Tom could play
right now. You got to look at your Twitter. You got to look at your Twitter DM.
Hold on. I already saw it.
Is it fake?
That's a fake caption. Yes, they're trying to fuck with you.
Never mind that. Fuck, man. That one got me. I think Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady would be a top 5 quarterback if he came back to the NFL right now.
Oh, I agree. If Tom Brady at 48, he's gonna sling the shit out of that. Let's go.
And as long as you can protect him, I think he would dissect the NFL.
I agree.
He's old and he's a commentator now. So, of course, he's not going to come back. He's still making tons of bread. So, but I think he could. I think it would be the true GOAT move if he came back and won another Super Bowl 4 years later. That would be dope as shit. I love Tom Brady, bro. I think he's exactly what the NFL should be. Overlooked, under fucking valued, had to bust his balls, worked his ass off, studied, cared. He's the ultimate quarterback grunt, dude. The ultimate earner, and plays into the system. Never bitches. Takes bullets for the fucking for the franchise. He never threw him under the bus. Did everything he could. 7 Super Bowl rings. He's a fucking man. I mean, yeah, I'd love for him to come back.
I look at him and Jordan the same way. They did it the right way.
He's the Michael Jordan of football.
Yeah, they both did it the right way, and especially in Tom's case too. And Tom did it the right way, worked his way up, and yeah, Matt, he would be a fool to walk away from a $375 million broadcasting contract to go back to play respectfully. As good as I think he would tear it up in the NFL at 48, especially Tom played in the era or like the end of an era where you can still hit the quarterback and different things. Or now, like it would be like nothing to Tom to go and play, I think, in terms of like hits and different things. But yeah, I think that's all she wrote for Tom on the NFL field. We might see him in a flag football game or two. We'll see about the 2028 Olympics. I know he teased that, whether you coach it or play in it, who fucking knows. But yeah, interesting comments there from Tom Brady on a possible comeback to the Raiders. Matt, on the other side, we're going to break down Ruben Bain and Arvell Reese. So Ruben Bain and Arvell Reese both went through their pro days, and they're getting some comparisons, Matt. They're getting some comparisons just working out in T-shirt and shorts. And I want you to break it down, Matt, because I think you have some insight on this for sure, especially around these hoop drills and et cetera for Ruben Bain, Arvell Reese. We'll also talk about Tom Izzo's comments on, I guess, college sports and the nature of it and kind of where we're at in today. Also, Charles Barkley came out and made some comments that Izzo responded to that we will discuss as well. Oh, wow. And some other news, I don't know if this is true or not, but West Florida reportedly will move up to FCS this year. Good for them. Shout out to West Florida.
What conference?
God, let's hear. The UAC, United Athletic Conference, football only member. I couldn't tell you who's in that conference right now. But Matt, we'll discuss that. And so we got some funny shit on the other side as well. We appreciate all you guys' support. 0 to 60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage, and it will continue to be the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage.
Boy, will it.
Boy, will it. Exactly. I can't wait for Monday. Can't wait to tell you guys all about it. But if you guys are watching, pound the like button, subscribe, and become a member of the Dungeon family for only $2.99. Super chats and subs are open. Matt, go ahead.
Get a fucking job, jerks. Get a job, Neely. Get a fucking job.
We appreciate you guys.
Fuckers out there. All you non-working motherfuckers.
Shout out to our fans, man. We appreciate you guys, man. We wouldn't be able to do this.
Get a job, jerk.
Yeah. We'll see you guys in 2 minutes, folks. Peace.
Whether it's offensive linemen as they work combos and double teams and also pass pro and punch, I think the unique physicality of this is outstanding. So much so that you can use it for your shield on punt team or as you rush in the shield. There's so many different ways that we're using it. We get better a little bit every single day, and I just wanted to say thank you because I hadn't ever thought of this, and when I saw it, it made total sense, and we're doing a great job with it. So thank you, man. Go Big Red. What this has done for us is it's allowed us to, because of the surface area, because of its firm nature, I can still strike against another player and have to use that punch just like you do on a sled. At the same time, have to time my punch because it could move. I can teach defensive linemen how to handle double teams because they can feel pressure. We can simulate contact in a safe environment in non-contact times because of this unique bag.
Welcome down here to the Lab 60 Football Academy, 60 Strength and Fitness. I am your owner and operator, Matt McChesney. I just wanted to let everybody know that 60 is now on Cameo. You can go on Cameo and request any tips for training, any offensive line, defensive line tips, recruiting tips. I get so many inquiries in my inbox on a daily basis about tips and can you look at my film and can you do this? Can you break down something for me? I'd love to. All right? It's like the Joker said, my man, right here. If you're good at something, never do it for free. So Cameo is now your bridge to 60 Football Academy. Go in, request what you want, tips, suggestions, recruiting, film, and we will make sure that you get the absolute best from the best. So check out 60 on Cameo at 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy.
And we are back, Matt. If you guys are watching, hit that like button, subscribe, become a member of the Dungeon family today. We are going to continue to break down some stories with you, and we got a funny one at the end that I can't wait to get Matt's opinion on. But Matt, let's start here. Let's talk a little NFL draft coverage here. I guess is what we'll call it. Arvell Reese versus Ruben Bain. So both, like I mentioned before the commercial, went through their pro days, and Matt, they're getting Arvell Reese is getting a little heat here because I think Ruben Bain can certainly dip his hips and get around a corner here, kind of the hoop drill, so to speak. Arvo Reese, not so much. They're different positions, though. Matt, I want you to break this down for us and break down the truth of this. Go ahead.
Well, Reese is more of a, like, I know he wasn't a great pro, but Isaiah Simmons type.
Right.
Like, can play everywhere. There's a great blitzer. I don't know how good of a pass rusher he is.
Mm-hmm.
Ruben Bain is a fucking 5 technique, possible 3 technique mauler defensive lineman. That all the he's too short, his arms are too short bullshit. 2 of the best players that I think he relates to. I know people aren't going to agree with this, but again, come on. I think he's like a John Randall type, Aaron Donald type, short, stocky. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a lot of pass rush reps at 3 technique, especially depending on where he goes. The latest mock I saw, he's going 15th to Tampa, and then Mesidor goes 16th to the Jets right afterwards. And I think Mesidor is also incredible, but I can't believe Ruben Bain would fall that far just on field production alone. I think he's an incredibly talented player. So at some point, what you do on the field and who you play and how you play in big games and big moments. Like, I know Reese is a really good player, but I watched Ruben Bain take games over, like, absolutely shit stop the opponents. Reese is a great player and he's a great athlete. He doesn't really know how to do he's not stepping long. Look how more elongated and lower Bain is. Reese is very, like, compact, and he's not doing the drill very well. Who's to know if he even did the drill the whole time he was combine training? He was just working on 40s and shit, and they would do drills every now and then probably. I mean, that's the way a lot of these combine factories work, like coach or the agents just have guys that they're comfortable with, that they just send guys there every year, and they act like they had something to do with them being fast.
Right.
Like, you fucked with this form a little bit and you got overpaid. You didn't have anything to do with developing that kid. Stop trying to fucking for 3 months this guy came here and I turned him into a monster. Like, he was already a monster, bro. Like, come on. So I think Bain's a better player, but I think Reese is going to go higher, and I don't know. I'm not really sure why.
Okay, so let's look at a mock draft here. I believe this is Phil Yates' mock draft. There are four straight Ohio State guys going in the top 7, by the way, which is crazy. But yeah, even in this one, they got Ruben Bain falling to 8 to the Saints. Matt, why wouldn't your Jets at number 2 look at Ruben Bain? I mean, I get you got Devontae Sweat, but I mean, fuck.
You're not even there. That's not even close to the same position for them either. So that it doesn't make any sense why they wouldn't. Especially after getting rid of Johnson. Yes, you have McDonald. Yes, you got Sweat. But you just lost Quentin Williams and you got rid of Jeremiah Johnson. So I would be taking Bain. But I don't know. Maybe they think they can get him later. Personally, I think he's the best defensive player in the draft. His fucking motor's incredible. He's a big-time game wrecker. I love Mesidor too, but Mesidor is going to be more of a situational pass rush guy that gets the ball ran at him. You know what I'm saying? Like Ruben Bain, I could see Ruben Bain putting another 10 pounds on and being a fucking monster 3 technique, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking miss me with his arms aren't long enough bullshit. Come on, miss me, dude. Come on. Some guys can overcome fucking arm length.
Amen to that. And I look at a team like Titans at 4. I don't know how Robert Saleh as a defensive guy is going to sit here and say, no, I don't want fucking Ruben Bain on my defensive line. Especially they could
depends. Who do they have them taking in this draft?
They have Sonny Styles, Ohio State linebacker at 4.
Well, the other one.
The other one. Yeah.
And again, I think Bain's better than him too, but they don't play the same position either. So it's just a matter of need too with a lot of these teams. And these mock drafts don't mean shit. They're never right.
True.
So
let's debate kind of what we think here.
Real hard to fucking figure out who's going first.
I know, I know, real hard. Fuck. They got Carnell Tate going at pick 6 to the Browns over. See what baffles me about that is I think Jordan Tyson by far is the best receiver in this draft. Like I don't even think it's close. He's a fucking stud. I mean,
yeah, but Ohio State's on a run right now. Like,
yeah, that's
every good receiver in the NFL went to Ohio State right now. So, or LSU. So
Yeah.
they're on a run, and people are going to try and duplicate that with Tate. I was amazed when fucking Orlovsky's dumbass was like, Ty Simpson. I'd still take Ty Simpson if Tom Brady was in this draft. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Shout out to Dan Orlovsky. He's getting a lot of heat for his opinion. He's getting a lot of people to agree with him.
Ty Simpson's the best
I watched
quarterback.
a lot of Ty Simpson in the last 2 years.
He's a good player. Fuck, I saw him play
good,
live.
but it's also I'm like, dude, you're sitting here telling me that he's better than Fernando Mendoza. I've watched Fernando Mendoza.
I don't know how good Mendoza is, bro. I think he's good, but I don't know if he's first pick good and he's gonna like go change the Raiders. He goes in there and changes the fortune for the Raiders, and they become a quality program and franchise that wins games and goes to the playoffs and potentially wins a title. I'll be shocked. The possibility of him being a bust just because of where he's going is so much higher than it working. Like, he's not just going. This isn't him going to the Bears when they traded the pick and just got lucky because Carolina was so bad. You know, like, this is a big ask, bro. This is as big of an ask as the Jet situation is, as the Arizona Cardinal situation is. Like, you know, there's a couple of franchises that are just quarterback fucked up. The way they think about it is fucked up. The way they evaluate it is fucked up. The way they develop it is fucked up. You know, Cleveland's one of those places. They just happened to pick Shador in the 5th round when he should have been picked way fucking sooner than that. And at least he's starting now, but they still got Waterhead Gabriel. I saw a post like Dylan Gabriel gave somebody permission to wear number 8, and I was like, Dylan Gabriel, then no one gave a fuck.
Oregon, him and Mariota. You want to know who that was, Matt? That was him. So Gabriel and Mariota gave permission. So Dylan
Mariota, yeah, ask him permission. Gabriel's not on Mariota's level.
Well, they both wore 8 at Oregon, and they.
Yeah, I know, but Gabriel was there for 15 minutes. Mariota won the Heisman. Played for a natty. Like, Dylan Gabriel can't compare to Marcus Mariota. Give me a break.
You want to know who they gave the number to?
Rayola's fat ass.
Yeah, Dylan Raiola, former quarterback of the Corn. So shout out to Dylan Raiola. He's up there with his brother, who I guess they signed.
Not shouting that kid out.
Yeah, I guess they brought his brother up there, who's a tight end now. They moved him from quarterback straight.
He's gonna be a fucking tight end quick if he doesn't stop eating hoagies.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What do you think of a Jeremiah Love to the Commanders, a pick 7? Do you think a running back can or should go that high? Because I think Jeremiah Love's a fucking stud.
Yeah,
Commanders have been needing a back
fucking Jets to take Jeremiah Love.
Ooh. Yeah,
I'm not kidding. Like, I'm just at this point, they're going to take Reese. He's going to underwhelm.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but he's not going to be a dynamic fucking 12 pass rush sack guy. He's a developing pass rusher and a good linebacker. So he needs, what does he have to go have 140 tackles and a couple pick 6s as a middle linebacker to have that big of a fucking impact. And like or 8 to 10 sacks as a rookie to show that kind of payoff for a second pick overall? You put Jeremiah Love in the backfield with fucking Breece Hall for another year because they franchised him, or you draft Love and then you can trade Breece Hall on draft day for a fucking haul and maybe move back into the first round and pick up a quarterback or somebody like that to compete with fucking burnout Geno. Then the Jets are cooking with something. But again, like I think that makes sense. I don't like the Reese pick, but this is the Jets we're talking about. So
they're right here.
I would take Jeremiah Love as soon as I possibly could. If I was anybody but the Raiders. That kid is a monster of a player. He's better than Gentry.
You think Jeremiah Love better than Gentry? Ooh.
Yes, Jeremiah Love better.
I don't know about that. I
Jeremiah Love's a better prospect than Genty. He will be a better pro than Genty. He's more explosive. He's more explosive prone. He's a better stride running back. He's quicker in the hole.
Tall.
He's got better hands out of the backfield. He's bigger. Yeah, he's a better player.
Ooh, I don't know if I agree with you there. I just think Genty kind of got screwed up by being on the Raiders, who might have had the worst offensive line.
I'll tell you this: let him fall to number 9.
Fuck no! Come on, man.
Let Love fall to 9, or let Andy Reid get fucking antsy and call the Giants at 5 and be like, "Yo, we're going to move up and take Love." Let the Chiefs get Jeremiah Love and see how everything goes.
Oh, they're already getting in this. They're getting Jordan Tyson. Like,
but I love Jordan Tyson, but you get a chance to take Jeremiah Love, I'm doing that. Where do they have him going in this draft?
So let's just look at it. So Jeremiah Love goes to 7 to the Commanders in this draft.
That's only 2 picks away from 9. That's totally reasonable for Kansas City.
I think it's completely reasonable. And I fucking Chiefs might repeat if they let that happen.
Or like the Cowboys. What if the Cowboys decide to go get him? Put him in that offense. Or the fucking Rams. What if the Rams like, hey, fuck it, let's move up and go get Jeremiah Love and throw him in the backfield with Keenan Williams and Stafford and throwing the ball to him out of the backfield and all the different looks, and Jesus Christ in heaven.
I think the Cowboys would be extremely stupid to not draft Jacob Rodriguez from Texas Tech, the fucking stud backer they had.
I don't think you need to do it in the first round, though.
Yeah, I don't think you need to. But
overdrafted. If you draft, that's like drafting Logan Van Der Esch in the first round and expecting him to be anything better than
out of Boise. Yeah, I remember.
Rodriguez is a really good player. Get him in the second or the third round, or move back up after you actually get a first round caliber athletic talent. He's probably a better player, football player, and that does mean something, but go get the freak athlete that's going to go off the board early and go get him at like 40 or 45 because he'll still be there.
So looking at this mock draft, they got let's see here. So they got your Jets taking Mekhi Lemon at 16, USC wide receiver who had the combine interview. But I mean, Mekhi Lemon's a fucking stud.
Right.
You can say what you want about the interview. I think he's a fucking stud.
So we're getting Bailey and Lemon.
Yeah, again, David Bailey out of Tech, and then Mekhi Lemon. I think a much
so
more.
They could get Ruben Bain and.
Dog, they could get Ruben Bain and then
They could take Bain and Mesidor together.
Hypothetically, yeah, you could.
That sounds cooler
because they have Mesidor going the pick before the Bucks here on this mock one. They also have Big Francis, the big tackle out of Miami, going to 11 to the Dolphins. So it's certainly possible he falls. I'm just looking at other names here. Kenyon Sadiq, the super athletic Oregon tight end, going to the Panthers at 19. You got Ty Simpson going in the first round to the Arizona Cardinals.
He'll go first round.
Do you think Ty Simpson's a first round quarterback?
He's going to be this year. There's nobody else to draft, and somebody else is going to be starting for quarterback.
What about another name that I haven't talked about too much? Peter Woods, Clemson. Like, he was a fucking stud. Like, people thought he was going to be a top 5 pick. He's kind of fallen a little bit. Didn't really have the season that people thought he was going to have, but I think he's a pretty decent player. They got him at 28 to the Houston Texans. Matt, do you have any comment on him?
He's good. He is a good player. That's no doubt. The end of the first round and the beginning of the second round, those players are so closely evaluated and stacked. It's going to be on who likes who. Who fits better system-wise, and then that's going to be trade city.
Facts.
So all the teams that made the playoffs are going to be looking to move out to collaborate more second-round picks or third-round picks. There's going to be a ton of trades of people moving in that have tons of draft capital in order to get starters. So, don't be surprised if Kansas City moves in and has 2 or 3 first-round picks. Don't be surprised if they use their 2 first rounders to move up and get an elite player.
You're like a stud.
Like, if I'm Kansas City, if I can walk out with a Ruben Bain, if I can, you just add players like that. It's hard if I can walk out with a Caleb Downs and have a resurgence at the safety position in Kansas City. They've had good safety play. The Honey Badger obviously was awesome, and You know, the Eric Berry was incredible, and other great players that have played there in the past. But Downs could be another, you know, every down type player for Kansas City to help them also replace the guy they just lost in McDuffie, which is why they have another one of these first round picks. So it's very fluid.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they get Big Francis is right there. He goes pick 11. I'm a really big fan of Francis. He's a great player. You got Casey Concepcion from Texas A&M going to the Dolphins at 30. You got my guy Denzel Boston, product of Emerald Ridge High School in Puyallup, Washington. I played against him in high school. I mean, that was belt to ass. We did play you guys. He's going to 31 of the Patriots. They got my guy Efton Chisholm on that roster too, so they'd have several products of the state of Washington on there and so many more. So Matt, I'm sure we'll do several mock drafts. We might have to do our own mock drafts here before draft time gets here. We're about a month away, a little bit less. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'll talk about the mock drafts, but
I know Matt hates Matt hates the draft.
I'm not fucking doing a mock draft, but I'll talk about all these fucking guys who half of them aren't going to be on rosters and are going to be bust. But yeah, fuck it. Maybe. Apparently, there's only one draft or one round in the entire draft. You can do a mock draft, but
that's what I was going to say. Next week on Wednesday or Thursday, I'll do a mock draft and I'll have Matt react to it, and we'll go.
Mock draft Wednesdays blow me.
Oh, I know. Matt's really excited for that. Matt, let's. I want to ask you about this story. I don't know if you've had a chance to see this story yet. This is. I know you're going to have a very spirited opinion on this, so let's react. So,
oh my God.
Former Eagles tight end. His ex-wife is now dating a different former Eagles player, Hollis Thomas. Now, Hollis Thomas played for the Eagles. I think he was either released or left in 2005. Brett Selleck arrived to the Eagles in 2007. So there is kind of a gap there. However, because I don't think they're in the same locker room. However, this is still like, what the fuck are we doing here? I mean, his ex-wife is now dating a different former Eagles player. She clearly has a type of some sort and loving Philadelphia Eagles players. And this is the situation. Matt, what do you have to say about this?
I mean, I'm assuming they have kids, yes? I'm assuming.
I have no idea. Let me find
out.
If
I'm Brett Selleck, I'm going up to Hollis Thomas and dapping him. What's up, dog?
Wow.
I don't have to fucking pay alimony and child support anymore. You're the man. Thank you.
That's really what you're saying.
Yes. Are you fucking serious?
Oh my God. Let's see.
He's divorced from this bitch. Fuck her. She wants to go marry Hollis Thomas, and Brett Selleck doesn't have to fucking pay child support. I guarantee you they have kids. Fuck, dog.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Thanks for taking the landmine, homie. Good luck with that crazy bitch. High five. Hollis, you're the fucking man. I'll get you a goddamn Christmas card.
Oh God, Matt. So he has 4 kids with his ex.
Yeah.
Previously based in Westchester, Pennsylvania. Blah, blah, blah. God.
So yeah, that's my opinion on it. High five, Hollis.
Jesus Christ. Boy, I don't know what the fuck to say to this. Good for that.
To go that way, did you?
No, I'm shocked at your opinion on this, actually. I thought you were about to light this shit up. No, I just know your opinion on marriage and different things. So I'm shocked that I'm a little surprised. But also,
why did she be throwing a fucking party, dog? He probably got a huge raise.
Yeah, that's fair. Now, if they were teammates, now let's say
who cares who she wants to go be with? Like,
that's fair. Now they weren't teammates technically. They were on the Eagles. They weren't.
I don't give a shit who they are. Like, she could be going after a fucking banker. Just get her off my books.
Okay, it's all about the money. I don't blame you.
It is all about the fucking money. Unfortunately, that is the whole fucking point of that illusion and fucking lie. So yeah, good for you, Brett. I hope that fucking raise you get every month is awesome for you. Go do something for yourself, homie. Instead of paying this fucking bitch's bills.
Shout out to both of them. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I was reading this headline. I was like, oh, I gotta ask Matt about this. This is a wild story. I've heard several people in media take a different angle on that, basically saying how it's fucked up and how they're former teammates, how it's code and different things and whatever. I have no clue what to say to that. I think I'm more to take Matt's train on it. Like, yeah, It's his problem now, type of deal.
Like, why would he? What do you want him to be like? Don't date my ex. What the fuck? No, fuck that. Do whatever you want. Don't give a fuck. Come on.
In other news, Matt, I'm just kind of giving you all kinds of news today. Tiger Woods, this just happened, was involved in a rollover crash in Jupiter Island, Florida. So another rollover crash with Tiger. Prayers to him, and I hope that he's all right. I don't know. There's no details. I just see a picture here. I have no idea what his conditions like. Jupiter Island, Florida is a really fucking nice area.
How does he keep rolling his fucking car down?
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck is going on, Tiger? I'm confused here.
Fucking Fast and the Furious over here.
Good Lord. Like, I mean, yeah, that's all the information I have. I'm trying to get like, any other information here. That's some big news that just went down. We're live here. Wow. I don't know. No sign on his condition there. I don't know. The Masters is coming up too. I don't know if he's. I don't know. There's rumors that Tiger will be in the Masters or play the Masters. Who knows?
Not a huge golf fan. That sucks about the whole car wreck thing.
Yeah, I'm not a big golf fan, but I need to learn out here. Boy, I can't wait for Monday's show. We're gonna have a lot of Colorado to talk about, but one thing we will end on, Matt. Shador is back in Colorado. Matt, he is taking in Colorado practice. Yeah, I know, Matt. Super excited to talk about it. Yeah, that's just what's going on. See you spring practice rolls on. Shador's in attendance.
Awesome. Shador came home and it looks like he's gonna go take a class, which he's not gonna take, and he's fucking dad. Sweet. I'm glad you're back. High five.
Take a class he's not gonna take. Oh my god.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, that's just all that's going on. I will talk more in depth on Colorado on Monday here and dive into Colorado's defense a little bit, as I think defense is going to make some plays getting after it. But, man, great show here on this fine Friday. If you guys are watching, pound the like button, subscribe, become a member of the Dungeon family today. It's your 60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage. Matt, what are you going to leave the people with before we head into the weekend?
Well, I'm going to push back here a little bit. Like, okay, to say anybody in spring ball looks good, like let's do a little experiment. Everybody just think about it like this. Spring ball is like masturbating. Okay?
Jeez.
You're playing with yourself. Now you could be the best. You could be the best jerk-off artist ever with yourself. That doesn't mean you know how to fuck.
That's true.
So that's all I'm saying. I hope everybody looks good in spring ball. It'd be pretty shitty if you couldn't even fuck yourself.
That's fair.
I just heard Bree say in the other room, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Matt, you have some unbelievable analogies. You have quite the way with words.
It's fucking true.
Oh, I'm not arguing with you there. I'm just I think this group is a little bit more, I don't know if the word's experience, but I think they're like third in the country and like most starts on a roster. Like I get there at FCS and different levels, but this group has played a lot of football. So that's where I'm like, fuck it. Like, I'm
well, then fucking let's fuck. Let's go, guys. Fucking let's go.
Let's go.
Let's fucking fuck.
I know the chat is loving your.
Let's go, man. What the fuck are we talking about?
The chat's loving your analogy there. Shout out to everybody in the chat, Lamar West and everybody. Shout out to Big Devin West, great football player, fucking massive human being too.
He's getting there. Don't be fucking sucking each other's dicks off too soon here. Come on. Sorry.
Shout out to Devin West. Shout out to Lamar West. Shout out to the West.
Fucking push-ups, Devin.
Yeah, hit your push-ups.
Full range of motion, Devin.
I agree to that. Full range of motion. I was a trainer at one point. I'm all for full range of motion training, Matt. I'm glad you're training right. Do you have any closing thoughts to leave our fans with before the weekend, Matt?
No. I'm moving the whole gym this weekend. The new place is dope as fuck.
Oh, I bet. There's the moving.
So we'll be in there next week, and I'll be videoing and posting as we set everything up and put the turf down, and it's pretty cool.
I can't wait to see it, man. I'm really excited to see it. We'll definitely have to post a video or two, kind of showcasing your new spot, man. I can't wait to see it. It sounds like a real step up from where you're at and stuff like that. And I know how hard you've been working to get a new facility and stuff like that. So I'm really happy it's all coming to fruition. It's gonna be a massive week next week, man. I can't wait to. You don't want to miss this show. 3 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 12 p.m. Pacific, 0 to 60. You do not want to miss it. We will be here Monday. Got some massive news that we will break to you. And, we'll leave you guys with that. What a great Friday. We will be back on Monday. Pound the like button, subscribe, become a member of the Dungeon family. 0 to 60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage. Matt, let me ask you something after, so stick on real quick. And I will see you guys on Monday, folks. Enjoy the weekend. Peace.
Welcome, everyone, to Folsom Field here in Boulder, Colorado. Right now is the episode.